Contents and Preface to the Varieties of Religious Experience. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Eugene Smith. The Varieties of Religious Experience, a Study in Human Nature, by William James. To E.P.G. in Filial Gratitude and Love. Contents: Lecture 1, Religion and Neurology. Introduction. The course is not anthropological, but deals with personal documents, questions of fact and questions of value. In point of fact, the religious are often neurotic. Criticism of medical materialism, which condemns religion on that account. Theory that religion has a sexual origin refuted. All states of mind are neurally conditioned. Their significance must be tested not by their origin, but by the value of their fruits. 3 criteria of value. Origin useless as a criterion. Advantages of the psychopathic temperament, when a superior intellect goes with it, especially for the religious life. Lecture 2, Circumscription of the topic. Futility of simple definitions of religion. No one specific religious sentiment. Institutional and personal religion. We confine ourselves to the personal branch. Definition of religion for the purpose of these lectures. Meaning of the term divine. The divine is what prompts solemn reactions. Impossible to make our definition sharp. We must study the more extreme cases. 2 ways of accepting the universe. Religion is more enthusiastic than philosophy. Its characteristic is enthusiasm in solemn emotion. Its ability to overcome unhappiness. Need of such a faculty from the biological point of view. Lecture 3. The reality of the unseen. Percepts versus abstract concepts. Influence of the latter on belief. Kant's theological ideas. We have a sense of reality other than that given by the special senses. Examples of sense of presence. The feeling of unreality. Sense of a divine presence. Examples. Mystical experiences. Examples. Other cases of sense of God's presence. Convincingness of unreasoned experience. Inferiority of rationalism in establishing belief. Either enthusiasm or solemnity may preponderate in the religious attitude of individuals. Lectures 4 and 5. The religion of healthy-mindedness. Happiness is man's chief concern. Once born and twice born characters. Walt Whitman. Mixed nature of Greek feeling. Systematic healthy-mindedness. Its reasonableness. Liberal Christianity shows it. Optimism as encouraged by popular science. The mind cure movement. Its creed, cases, its doctrine of evil. Its analogy to Lutheran theology. Salvation by relaxation. Its methods, suggestion, meditation, recollection, verification. Diversity of possible schemes of adaptation to the universe. Appendix. 2 mind cure cases. Lectures 6 and 7. The sick soul. Healthy-mindedness and repentance. Essential pluralism of the healthy-minded philosophy. Morbid-mindedness. Its 2 degrees. The pain threshold varies in individuals. Insecurity of natural goods. Failure or vain success of every life. Pessimism of all pure naturalism. Hopelessness of Greek and Roman view. Pathological unhappiness. Anhedonia. Querulous melancholy. Vital zest is a pure gift. Loss of it makes physical world look different. Tolstoy, Bunyan, Aline. Morbid fear. Such cases need a supernatural religion for relief. antagonism of healthy-mindedness and morbidness. The problem of evil cannot be escaped. Lecture 8, The Divided Self and the Process of its Unification. Heterogeneous personality. Character gradually attains unity. Examples of divided self. The unity attained need not be religious. Counter-conversion cases. Other cases. Gradual and sudden unification. Tolstoy's recovery. Bunyan's. Lecture 9. Conversion. Case of Stephen Bradley. The psychology of character changes. Emotional excitements make new centers of personal energy. Schematic ways of representing this. Starbuck likens conversion to normal moral ripening. Luba's ideas. Seemingly unconvertible persons. Two types of conversion. Subconscious incubation of motives. Self-surrender. Its importance in religious history. Cases. Lecture 10. Conversion concluded. Cases of sudden conversion. Is suddenness essential? No, it depends on psychological idiosyncrasy. Proved existence of transmarginal or subliminal consciousness. Automatisms. Instantaneous conversions seem due to the possession of an active subconscious self by the subject. The value of conversion depends not on the process, but on the fruits. These are not superior in sudden conversion. Professor Coe's views. Sanctification as a result. Our psychological account does not exclude direct presence of the deity. Sense of higher control. Relations of the emotional faith state to intellectual beliefs. Luba quoted. Characteristics of the faith state. Sense of truth. The world appears new. Sensory and motor automatisms. Permanency of conversions. Lectures 11, 12, and 13, Saintliness. Saint-Beuve on the state of grace. Types of character as due to the balance of impulses and inhibitions. Sovereign excitements. Irascibility. Effects of higher excitement in general. The saintly life is ruled by spiritual excitement. This may annul sensual impulses permanently. Probable subconscious influences involved. Mechanical scheme for representing permanent alteration in character. Characteristics of saintliness. Sense of reality of a higher power. Peace of mind, charity. Equanimity, fortitude, etc. Connection of this with relaxation. Purity of life. Asceticism, obedience, poverty. The sentiments of democracy and of humanity. General effects of higher excitements. Lectures 14 and 15. The value of saintliness. It must be tested by the human value of its fruits. The reality of the God must, however, also be judged. Unfit religions get eliminated by experience. Empiricism is not skepticism. Individual and tribal religion. Loneliness of religious originators. Corruption follows success. Extravagances. Excessive devoutness as fanaticism. As theopathic absorption. Excessive purity. Excessive charity. The perfect man is adapted only to the perfect environment. Saints are leavens. Excesses of asceticism. Asceticism symbolically stands for the heroic life. Militarism and voluntary poverty as possible equivalents. Pros and cons of the saintly character. Saint versus strong men. Their social function must be considered. Abstractly, the saint is the highest type, but in the present environment it may fail, so we make ourselves saints at our peril. The question of theological truth. Lectures 16 and 17. Mysticism. Mysticism defined. 4 marks of mystic states. They form a distinct region of consciousness. Examples